we got to talk about the Meta layoffs and everything that came out of the latest article. If you haven't been paying attention, Meta laid off recently nearly 10 million people. I have friends that were affected by it. It's been pretty awful, but they've been having to do this based on ad revenue and post iOS 14 and lots of other things in the climate where the company's just not growing and it got really staff heavy. And I'm just giving you guys some context is I work at a large agency. We used to have a direct rep there. They've moved to this new agency accelerator. It does suck. They continue to restructure that customer service that I was relying on. We had a relationship with this guy for 2 years. He didn't get let go, but he got moved. And you're seeing it kind of moving to like a mass group. I think the good things about what they're doing is they're doing some more training. They notoriously have been bad at training, so training and consistently educating on the product I think is a really smart move. But I do think having that direct access to rep is going to be tough as we lost that. They are worried about ad revenue, and so what they're trying to do is flatten the I guess how Mark Zuckerberg is calling it is flatten the sort of org chart, get rid of like heavy weighted middle management, which sucks and is scary. But I think they're doing it because they have to. They have to evolve. They have to appease their stockholders, stuff like that. So they're going to be reducing management, and I think the big things that have been changed at Meta is they've rolled out their automation, which we'll talk about here in the next section. But Advantage Plus, the Power 5, where they're moving towards more AI and automated ad structures. So it's really changed the state of like how media buying is done, and I think we'll talk about that in the next section. Again, I don't want to get too into it, but what they're seeing is better results from that. I think there's probably an overall usage decline that they're just not publicly saying between Instagram and Facebook, which is why I think it's been tougher and tougher for the ad products to work, but they're still the biggest player in the game. TikTok's coming up, and I think YouTube are the other two in the space. But there's been a big decline in e-com, and we've had a lot of e-com clients that had those massive 2020, 2021, and just have not been able to rebound in 2022. And I think part of that is they think the media agency is going to solve other problems. I think the bigger shift is understanding the new normal, that people are now moving back outside, they're spending money on travel, that the economy's tightening up, that they need to focus on their businesses, their landing pages, their websites, their offers to the client, not just the media. So e-com's going through a whole wave, and I think Meta was geared up and had staffed up for that, but now they're seeing that people kind of have really gone back to experiences and dining out and things like that and getting out of their houses. While e-com's here to stay, that the level of like trajectory is totally changed. So my advice to e-com brands there is focus on brand, figure out ways to think of customer first, better offers, and you're gonna have to start testing different ad strategies. We're starting to move to a different scaling method where instead of trying to scale the whole business, we're trying to scale top products to get acquisition at the cheapest cost. I'm going to talk about more that in later videos. So really starting with some easy areas to gain new acquisition with your most profitable items, and then having sort of a scaling strategy after that. So a lot going on at Meta. It's going to be interesting. I still think they're still the GOAT in terms of a lot of areas. I think Reels has done a good job of bringing creators and getting creators to focus on it. I know I'm telling all of my people I consult with and celebrities and people that you need to be taking advantage of these creator funds right now on all the channels. So a lot going on in the space. Hope you guys learned from that.